I have a very, very big brain 500 IQ move. And I'm about to say something that might not be so neutral. And I think people are going to get very upset.
Subscribe!
Hey guys, MrPokke here, back with another video. And today, Mtashed is quitting Wuthering Waves. Oh no, and we're going to see what Mr. Mtashed as well as what Tectone is saying. And without further ado, let's get into this one.
Mtashed here.
Yeah.
It has been a while. I wanted to do a bit of an update video
This is bad
on
lighting.
the
This is bad
Tash
lighting.
Has it been a while? I swear to God, he uploads every day. Am I wrong? Has it been a long time? It was 2 days ago, man. Dude, I'm going to be real. 26,000 views on a Firefly pulling video would have tilted the out of me. There was supposed to be all this hype for honkaistarrail, and then there was just none. There was none. Like, the Firefly hype was just not there. That shit shocked me. Anyways.
Yeah, Firefly's just a mid-unit, you know? Nobody should be pulling for her. Everyone should just stay away. Stay tuned for Jingli. Stay tuned for Jade, alright? Firefly's just mid. Absolutely. Yep, moving on.
Talk about this new office that I'm still getting up and running. I want to talk about the content with Wuthering Waves, HSR, Zenless Zone Zero, and the future. Let's have a chat. So,
Insane.
for the last month,
Listening.
I have been away from this computer for way more than I would like.
Okay.
I didn't anticipate how much effort moving truly was. I moved out of an apartment before, but moving out of a house, all the things you accumulate over time, now that we've got multiple children, more furniture.
Okay, that makes sense. I was going to say, I've moved from like 30 different houses. I shit you not, moving for me takes 2 days. 2 days and I'm done. Okay, I spend like $800. I get a whole ass team. I don't touch nothing. I grab my kitties. I go to a hotel. Next day I'm in a new house. There it is. You're rich? I would hardly say.
Wait, is it like a normal thing for like people to just move like 800 times? Like, how often would you actually move? Like, okay, I get it that most like Americans, they have to rent and stuff, right? But they have to move that much. For well-off people, just straight up buy a house. Why would they just move? Why wouldn't they just buy a house and just stay there? Only military people move that much. So it doesn't make sense. Even if you're rich, you would just buy a house. Why would you rent different houses when you can just buy one if you're rich? This is a very weird situation.
Spending $800 on movers. And let me tell you why spending $800 is actually a smart poor people thing to do rather than a rich person thing. Because you hire movers to where if they break something of yours, they're liable, right? So if anything gets damaged, they're liable, and you're good.
Insane.
And if you do that,
Yo, that's
you are
so
fine.
smart.
Because
Actual
I don't
real
wanna
life
end up
advice.
My shit.
Real life
If I break
advice.
my PC, I'm out $4,000. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I hire movers. It's just smarter.
Sure,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
Yeah, but
We
Chet
had
wouldn't know because Chet is just jerking off to weeaboo games. Insane.
to pack, donate things, move it, get everything set up here, and that was only half the battle. We also turned our old house into a rental property,
Cool.
and that was way more effort than I thought it was going to be. I kind of knew, but I didn't anticipate some of the things. Insurance, mortgages, the bank stuff. Like, we have a property manager helping us, but we had to
Insane.
get everything painted and fixed and all these different things. It was a nightmare.
I get that.
On top
Insane.
of that, we actually
Dude, Mtashed, I've been waiting for this guy to renovate my house. It was supposed to be done in a month. It's been 3.5 months. Right? So right now, Mtashed, just so you know we're in the same boat, I'm paying for 2 houses. It is the fucking worst thing ever.
Oh
It is
my
the
God.
worst thing ever. I got double rent right now. My asshole is gaping.
had
Wait,
some
why? Wait, why? Wait, why is he renting 2 houses? Does he explain?
problems with our house. And the electrical in my office
He
was
literally just explain why. No, why is he renting 2 houses? Oh, so he bought a new house, but he's renting the old house. So he has to pay for the mortgage on the new house, but he's still renting on the old house because the current owner doesn't let him move out. Is that how it works? Okay. Yeah, that's just a one-room situation. Like if you sign a lease, then it's kind of hard to kind of break the lease, right? So it's just a one-room situation.
shorting. I don't know why it was shorting, but I couldn't run my setup for multiple days until I ended up getting it fixed. We ended up getting a surge protector and some changes in our electrical panel. I guess it's like an arc fault. It's like a safety protector. The PC, all the lights, everything
Okay.
was just shorting the circuit and saying, no, it's too much power. I don't know. We're still trying to figure it out, but I
I just want to
this-
say, Mtash's new lighting makes him look like a goddamn supervillain. It's like my lighting when I do this. And then I lock in. I just want to say, it would be great for like those locked in streams. actually. Like his permanent, like this red hue on the side of his face is actually like fully locked in.
Jimmy rigged setup. I think it looks okay right now, but
it's good.
This is not the final setup. I've got soundproofing I want to put on the walls. There's some back here. I want to get this up and running.
I'm under the firm advocacy that sound paneling is an absolute fucking scam and does nothing. Maybe someone can prove me wrong, but as far as I'm concerned, it really doesn't do anything. And I think what really does shit is just having thick carpet and then stuffed animals. And that's why I have thick carpet and fucking stuffed animals. Well, let me show you better. A mountain of fucking stuffed animals. Yeah.
Is that a Kafka statue?
Let me show you better.
What the fuck is that over there? Is that a Kafka weeaboo figurine? Insane.
A mountain of fucking stuffed animals. Yeah. I don't know, man. For me, it don't do much.
As soon as possible. But it's just been time. It's been brutal.
Time.
I didn't realize how many problems there were going to be that needed to be fixed.
Okay.
Furniture.
It sounds like Wuthering Waves is launch.
That we had to replace or get new ones or fill a bedroom and get a new bed. Like, this was a big jump. And I bit off maybe a little bit more than I could chew, trying to cover Wuthering Waves and do all of this all at the same time.
Yeah.
We hired movers. I got some help from family. But it's just this wall of chores, of lists, of things to do. And my coverage of Wuthering Waves, I think, was pretty good. But honestly...
Okay, so this is... Okay, chat, for those of you who are zoning out, that was like the chapter 0 of like Mtashed real life. And now this is chapter 1 on like his quitting Wuthering Waves. Insane. This changes everything.
It was great.
I wanted to do way more. I just wasn't here. And it's frustrating because I do feel like the game has definitely trended down. But when the game was launching, oh my god.
The game was really good on launch. Every gacha game is going to slow down after initial release. I really don't understand why some content creators don't understand this, that games get less popular 2 weeks after launch. Right? This happens for everything. Now, games get re-popular again every new update. It's the same thing with Genshin, same thing with Honkai, same thing with fucking Cookie Run, same thing with almost every single game.
Nah, hey, ain't nobody playing Cookie Run Kingdoms, man. Shut up. There ain't nobody playing Cookie Run Kingdoms. When's the last time Tectone streamed Cookie Run Kingdoms? So, okay, any Tectone chat right now. When was the last time Tectone streamed Cookie Run Kingdoms? When? Oh, wait, he quit the game? And there it is. You know, it is what it is.
Right? Like, no game is going to stay hot for fucking ever unless it's PvP. Right? So PvP, like League of Legends, Apex, Fortnite, these are the games that can sustain their...
And that's why League of Legends is the best game in the entire world. Hop on League, guys. Hop on League. It will never go dry. You can play Malphite, you can play Garen, you can play Demacia. Insane. This changes everything.
Launch hype. But the games that have finite content, that don't have infinitely repeatable instances that people can watch and enjoy and consume, well, those games are going to get less popular until the new content's brought in. That's why covering Genshin and Honkai and Wuthering and Zenless Zone Zero is a very good idea, because then you'll have a very good content library.
But I was so...
Except it's super, super difficult to cover every single game consistently with the same amount of quality, because let's just be real, it's hard. It's like, you not only... Because the moment you want to pick up a new game, right? Unless you are just doing like purely reactions, you have to kind of understand how the game works. So you have to learn how the game functions, learn the best teams, learn the rotations, do the same for Wuthering Waves, do the same for Zenless Zone Zero. Next time whatever Genshin comes out, kind of do it. Unless you just stick to like the very bare bone minimum stuff, like news, live streams, reactions to the content. But even for reactions, no, you know what, I take it back. Even for reactions, you also have to have an understanding of how the game works. Because how the fuck are you going to react to like a guide if you don't even understand how the game works? So like picking up multiple games is great, but it's going to take a lot of time, and you got to be prepared. I'm going to be prepared for the amount of time you're going to put in, so yeah.
Hyped up. I think we did so good overall. We were getting hundreds of thousands of views on a lot of these videos. I was really enjoying my time making some guides, doing my thing. Like, we posted a ton of videos. And some of you might not even notice that I was gone. But I was banging out content for one day, and then I'd be gone. And bang it out another day.
It's
right
rough.
At the launch,
yeah.
I streamed as much as I could. And I got my editors to help me.
Today, Pokke?
Nope.
Yep.
I probably had 15 or 20 videos more that I wanted to make. But right around the end of May, beginning of June, I really started to fall off with my ability to make content. I just wasn't here.
Good.
Even with Yin Lin coming out, like, I did a review and then I didn't even post it because I was so late on it, and I was like, I don't know.
I think it's just life, man. Like genuinely, it's just life. People that can post 2 videos every single day and stream every single day, they just have no life. Yo, chat, I'm telling you guys straight up, I have no life. I have absolutely no work-life balance. Like, zero. Nothing. I don't meet my friends. I don't meet my family. I don't have any time for anything. The only thing I have time for when I go out is to go to the gym. That's it. when I wake up, it's about content. When I go to sleep, it's about content. When I don't even stream, it's like legit zero work-life balance. And I think whatever Mtashed is doing is completely fine. Because there's this thing called work-life balance shit, and I think it's completely valid. It is not normal to post videos or even 2 videos every single day. It is just not normal, like straight up. And whatever he's doing, I don't think he needs to feel that like Wuthering Waves fell off or like his life is like crumbling apart or whatever. Because like I think it's just normal, man. He's literally moving house, and like it's like a big life change. You're not gonna move house every other day, right? So like I think it's completely fine.
I will be having a resurgence with Wuthering Waves in 1.1.
Absolutely.
So we are your friends and family.
I feel like they're cooking still.
They are.
They are listening. They're making good changes. I think they're still doing really good. I want to cover stuff. I want to try to cover the news, but I don't know. I think I slipped up a little bit. I'm not quitting the game.
I think Mtashed is doing fine. I think he's being too hard on himself. I think Mtashed, his problem is, I think he just really wants to cover an MMO, and Wuthering Waves isn't an MMO. And we'll probably see more of that later in this video, because that's how every single time Mtashed talks about gacha games ever feels like. I think he's doing fine. He's being too hard on himself because he's a very hard worker, but for these games, you can't do all of that unless you do more. And that's why I feel like Mtashed should do more React shit, because then he can actually make more coverage, make more footage, be live on stream longer.
I actually have a very different take. I don't think Mtashed want to play MMO, because an MMO game will have infinitely more time requirement compared to a gacha game, and he already doesn't have enough time. How the fuck is bro gonna play an MMO, which is pretty much like infinite grinding, when he can barely have enough time to make enough content for Wuthering Waves? He couldn't even pump it out enough enough for uni. How the fuck is he gonna make MMO? This is just my take, right? This is just my opinion. I think he needs more time, and when he does have more time, then I think the pacing is gonna be great.
I'm just gonna be honest with you guys.
Yep.
I have been playing a little bit less. Okay, I've got my level 70 characters.
Same, and there's nothing wrong with that, guys. I'll be real. I've been playing maybe 10 minutes a day after the first 2 weeks of launch, and then after Yinlin, right? Because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to play like that.
Yep.
Because I beat everything. Well, I beat everything I wanted to beat, and then once I get my characters,
he beat everything versus he beat everything that he wanted to beat. That's very 2 different things, my man. 2 different things. Oh, let me know when you try 10+6, right? Let me know when you try 10+6.
Level. Then I'm going to do the holograms. Then I'm going to do all of the max level shit.
Yep.
I don't feel like taking level 60 characters and attempting to do hologram 6 to where if I mess up 1 microsecond, then I can't fucking clear it, when I could just wait 3 weeks, get the same rewards, and do it in 1 fucking try. That's just...
It's not going to happen. Yo, Tectone, if you're watching this, it's not going to happen. Straight up, I'm telling you. Even if you have level 90 units, like you have seen from the tournament, right? You're not going to clear it in 1 fucking try. Much less, I would dare even say 10 tries, they're probably not even going to clear it. Yeah, sure, maybe you don't get 1 shot, you get 2 shots, but like, the margin for error is still really, really, really low. And you still have to figure out the boss fight. It is what it is.
My opinion, though.
I'm only rank 45. I could probably be 46, 47 right now. I've been slacking. Again, with the house stuff.
I will say, 45 as a pay-to-win whale is insane. Because I'm 45. Wait, no, I'm pretty sure I'm 46. And I'm free to play. So, Homeboy's right. Homeboy is slacking. Homeboy is, in fact, slacking.
With all the things going on, I haven't been grinding as much as I can. And if I'm being 100% honest,
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I do think I have some issues with not burnout.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to play more. I wanted to make more. I'm not bored of the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think
he's going to say the game should have more content, isn't he?
He's going to say, I'm going to quit Wuthering Waves because, you know, there's nothing to do.
Issue is actually like the dopamine rush that I get from a game launching. This moment is so euphoric and dopamine filled, and I see the growth and the numbers and the stream and the YouTube and the money and the everything. And then when I feel it going down, that's okay. I'm fine with that. I'm still posting. I'm still doing good. But the issue is, I think there's like a demotivated factor in my brain when it starts getting lower and lower and lower.
I have the exact opposite issue. So when a game launches, I'm really excited. When a game slows down, I get even more excited. Because then I get to do whatever the fuck I want. Because I understand the reason why I'm going to be on this platform a hell of a lot longer, a hell of a lot more consistently than everybody else, is I enjoy the low periods. I enjoy when my chat doesn't know what the fuck to do in the game, and so they come into my chat to hear me yell about some dumb shit. They see me as that old man on his front porch in his rocking chair, shaking his fist at the fucking people stepping on my fucking lawn, and I'll just get angry at some bullshit and say, hey guys, look at this fucking dumbass. And then they'll say things,
Those gosh darn hooligans. They my turf again. Oh my god, I'm gonna shrun them. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh my god, not on my property. Not on my property. Ain't no way.
like, does he really have to say the word retarded? It really hurts my feelings. And I say, okay, well, that's because you're stupid. Who cares? It's a word. Okay? And that's just how it goes. Right? I enjoy the lull periods because that gives me more freedom artistically, and more importantly, it gives me more autistic freedom to yell at dumb shit.
I have a little bit of a different approach. Just play different games. Oh my god. Yo, wait, we're having a Wuthering Waves down period. Wait, Firefly just released. Oh my god. Wait, next week Firefly has been out for 2 weeks. Wait. Yo, 1.1 is coming out. Yo, wait, what's that? Yo, Zenless is that? I actually don't think there will ever be a down period, especially for streaming. I just don't think there's ever a down period. Oh wait, Elden Ring it's like there's infinite things to do. So for me, it's like every single stream is always something to do. I can hardly find a stream where there's nothing to do, to the point where I have to yell at random. Oh my god, gosh darn it! Yeah, your dog. It's just different. Yeah, I think I might have a little bit of an ADHD problem where I can't fully lock into a single game and just force myself. Okay, you know what? This game is my be all end all. I'm gonna beat this game from the highs. I'm gonna beat this game from the lows, and like I'll play nothing else but this game. First of all, it's not fun. Second of all, it might not be too good for like longevity. Right? I think Tectone has made this point abundantly clear. I think that variety is the only way to future-proof your account as a content creator. Variety is the only way. The only future-proof unit as a content creator is variety gaming. Like straight up, like every other game, no matter what, it's eventually gonna fall off. And having the ability to expand into diversify into different games, different content, different audiences, I think it's great. That's just me.
Less fun in the game because I've beaten a lot of the content. I think there's definitely some issues there with dopamine, but it's not like a burn.
Tyler 1 is built different. Keep Tyler 1's name. Tyler 1's actually built different, right? He's built different. And then Tyler 1 did dabble in the variety. Blood plays chess, and he's like almost a grandmaster. Or like master. And he does like RL stuff a lot. So like I don't think he only plays League. So yeah.
Burnout thing. I think it's a good game. I did a review of the game and I was definitely honest. But I think that this spike is very hard on me. And I could put
You know what else is hard on Mtashed? Me, on his butthole every night.
any game in here that's ever come out and the same thing happens. Genshin comes out, woo! And then it goes down and it's like, okay. Even if it's still incredibly good. Like even when Genshin fell off, it was still doing exceptionally good for a long, long time. I still had a harder and harder time making content. And the same thing goes with HSR. Woo! Jumping up, and then I have these swings. And I like the game still, but I think it's this, like, difference in dopamine levels. And it impacts me a lot.
You know what's my dopamine hit is when I beat a hard-ass game, a hard-ass fight, a hard-ass fucking challenge after 5 billion runs. Winning 50-50s or like winning a good relic in like Wuthering Waves and Honkai Starbucks is the same amount of excitement or the same amount of joy I feel compared to like, let's just say, the Demon of Hatred run. It's like a very different feeling, and genuinely speaking, if you ask me, I find more satisfaction and enjoyment from those fights. Do you remember what happened when you lost your 50-50 or when you won a 50? Or when you hit a good relic or you lost? It's like, I barely even remember, but I can still remember the clear as day right now. That day where I beat the Demon of Hatred in Sekiro. Yo, Tectone, I'm waiting for you, by the way. When I beat Demon of Hatred, oh my god, I will remember that for the rest of my life. It was actually crazy. So that's me personally, right?
Now, my medication, I think, definitely helps. But one of the big issues was, while the game was starting to fall off, I was also MIA. I was doing all the house stuff, and then I'd come back, and I'd look, and on Twitch, there'd be like a fourth of the viewers of last week, and I'm like, oh, what happened?
Yeah.
Post a video, doesn't do as good, and it does, even though I've been doing this for so long.
It's relatable.
I always think it's like a me issue.
It's relatable.
I suck now.
It's relatable.
My channel's dead now.
It's not.
And then I retreat further, and I do these little cycles, and I beat myself up. And I'm just being honest with you. Some of the days, after the move...
You know what the biggest issue for all of these content creators is, though? is all of these virtue signalers who say drama bad, right? Commentary bad, are limiting their video or their channel to only gameplay and guide videos. And I'll be real, realistically, nobody gives a fuck about guides after like a month of playing. Maybe for
Neutral take. The same way how nobody gives a fuck about guides after a week or a month of playing, nobody will give a fuck about a reaction or drama from a random nobody content creator. Anyone that is like not as prevalent as to the amount of influence and audience Tectone have, if they do like drama farming and reaction, it is still like a content that very little audience will be captured by because their influence is simply smaller. It is a privilege to do reactions, to do dramas, because that just shows that your influence as a content creator is wide enough to capture what the audience want to hear from you. If your influence as a content creator is not big enough, like straight up, they just don't care. It's just welcome to the real world. People just don't care about your reaction in your video. So, yep, neutral take.
Right, guys, I'm gonna keep it a buck, okay? I made $300,000 the first month of Wuthering Waves. And that shit was hard work.
And it is also from a very, very fortunate position that Tectone can do this. Like, he is a successful, I think we can all agree that Tectone is a successful content creator, which is why he can make $300,000 from the one week. But a lot of content creators, even if they do exactly what Tectone does, even if they do drama content, even if they do, it's like, it would be lucky to get even a fraction of what he makes. It would be lucky to make $3,000 a month. The level of influence and the reach their audience have is just very, very different from Tectone. So it is what it is, you know?
Shit was hard work, okay? But we did it. So why don't we just address the fact that it's okay to talk about more serious shit and to do goofy commentaries? Because if we all do more reactions, then it'll build the community more anyways. But the problem is all of these people have guilt-tripped any type of style of content, and the shit that they're fighting for isn't sustainable. It's just quite literally not sustainable.
I could have posted.
I mean, to be completely fair, unless the game straight up has an end of service, like unless one day Genshin says, yo, Genshin Impact will be having its end of service in 2027, 1st of April. 10 guys are playing the game. Unless that day happens, it is technically never not unsustainable. Like, they're always going to release new units anyways. It's Genshin. It's Honkai Starbucks. Like, there will always be some new unit for you to do guide content. So unless that day happens, then I think it's not too bad.
A guide, or I could have thought of something. But in my brain, it was like, it's already been covered. I'm late. No one cares. I know that you guys care. I know that you guys want my opinion on some things, but I think it's just best to start fresh with one.
And here's my other thing with guide makers. If you really think, and I want every guide maker to hear this. I want Mtashed to hear this. I want Brax to hear this. I want Zyox to hear this. I want MrPokke. I don't know why the fuck MrPokke's making guides. He's not even good at the game. I want Gacha Smack to hear this shit, okay? If you are quite literally of the mindset that whoever makes the guide first gets all the views, that itself should let you know that those people are not there for you. So why are you making content that you know people aren't there for you for? Because the moment you stop doing that, they're all going to fucking leave.
Because they pay the bills. Because I don't make $300,000 a month. Because guide videos, still to this day, okay, not on my stream, right? My stream is fine. But to this day, most of the high view counts is always from guide videos. And unfortunately, because I'm not a multi-millionaire, having a couple of extra $100 from a guide video compared to a reaction, hey, we take those. We take those, right? Hey, in this economy, a couple of hundred, it matters to me. So that's just my personal reason why I would still want to make guide videos, because it does matter to me, right? So, yeah, moving on.
Because they were never there for you to begin with. And that's my big issue with people who all in on guides. And yes, it is monetarily short term. It can probably give you a channel for 1 to 2 years, but long term, it's not going to be fucking sustainable unless you start making other content that people actually want to go to you for. And that's why this whole mindset doesn't make any sense. That's why the whole creator experience server doesn't make any fucking sense. And I wish people would understand that. And if you really think so little of yourself, saying, how noble of Tectone to talk about, just make new content that people like. I believe in all these people. I wouldn't be saying that if I didn't fucking believe it. But these content creators are great. But I think also, once again, I think Gacha Smack is a perfect example of what a content creator should introduce themselves into the space as, because bro does it all. But I feel like Mtashed should be doing the exact same fucking thing. Right? I feel like a lot of creators could be doing the exact same fucking thing. But a lot of them are just scared, and they project their insecurities onto others, and they say, oh, well, Tectone's so critical of my content. Well, yeah, I'm doing that because I'm not doing this for me. You know what would be best for me? Yeah, man, keep making it, monkey. Keep making it. Because it ain't gonna bother me. I'm not saying this shit for myself. You think I'm out here fucking telling other people how they should increase their viewership on the channel for me? Fuck no. I'm saying this shit because I care about the space.
I legitimately get where Tectone's coming from. Because he's basically saying build your personality. Build your brand, build your channel to be integral with your personality as a content creator. That's where he's coming from. So if you're able to do that, you have pretty much succeeded because people will watch you not for the game, but for you. I think that is like his bottom line. I can completely understand where Tectone's coming from. But the flip side is, it's very, very, very difficult to do such a thing if, number one, you don't stream. Because let's just be real, you don't really get a personality from YouTube videos, right? The channel people won't watch you for your live reactions. People won't watch you for, but they will just watch you for content. And number two, it's hard. It's very, very hard for a budding content creator to reach the amount of influence or the amount of audience they can have to showcase their personalities beyond guide videos. Like, it is the end game for a content creator to use their personality as the brand. But I think it's also completely fine if people don't reach the end game, but they still want to make a living being a content creator to do guide videos and all that kind of stuff. I think it's fine. I think it's okay if they don't want to make their branding as their end game. Because if you were to change right now, okay, imagine this, right? Imagine this, chat. Imagine this. I'm just going to take one example because he's my good friend. I think we're G. Goba Certified. If one day Goba Certified stop making guides and do nuclear reactions and start doing his takes, do you think he's going to perform well on his channel? Probably not. And I legitimately think that Goba Certified as a channel is completely fine being a guide maker channel. And I think he has great future in this game, right? Because let's be real, MiHoYo, they're probably never shutting down honkaistarrail on Genshin in the next 10 years, right? It's just a titan of a game. It's hard to just say, you know what, you should pivot. And the moment he pivots, it's definitely going to cause some divide in the community where he established his channel as on his YouTube channel. All right, so yeah, that's just my neutral opinion. Hey, move on.
And I don't want these content creators to get burnt out because every gacha game, it happens the same thing. It gets figured out. You will get 1, 2, maybe 3 videos every 6 weeks. You're going to burn out. You're going to wait to the next game. But if you expand your arsenal and you do guides, and you'll be much more easier to transition down the line. And that's just my opinion. However, I think I know what I'm talking about.
1.1.
You have to do this though. Like, you have to start somewhere. If you want to pivot away from guide making into like variety stuff, you definitely have to start somewhere. But the moment you start is where your channel will quote unquote fall off. Especially if you don't stream. Or especially if you've been streaming to like a audience that's a lot smaller compared to like your YouTube channel. It is gonna, and you have to accept that. You have to accept that you're gonna fall off, your YouTube channel is gonna fall off. If you can get through that period, and sometimes even if it falls off, it might not even work. Some people are just more tailored to be YouTubers than streamers. And I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Like, it is just what it is. Like, we're all built different. We have our own strength and expertise. Some people's personality are just better. Like, look at Tectone. Do you genuinely think anyone in the space can even come close to as much of a nuclear reaction as of a when it comes to Tectone? I think it's very, very difficult. And I think it's great that Tectone is just such a successful content creator because he's playing to his strengths. And different people always have different strengths, right? So yeah, take a gamble and see where it goes.
Cover the news when it drops, as long as I can be prompt on it and cover it. I want to do that. And as long as I'm having some fun, I will play it. But I'm not going to grind the game endlessly right now because if I'm being 100% honest with you, I think that with every gacha game, I do have some issues. You guys know that I play an account, I grind, I make videos, I try to pop off and do all the challenging stuff.
Careful.
And when I start running out of
almost
things
in Nazi
to do,
territory.
I start running out of pulls.
Wait, what? What the fuck did you just say?
I make videos, I try to pop off and do all my
Okay.
the challenging stuff.
Careful.
That's crazy.
And when I start running out of
almost
things
in Nazi
to do,
territory.
I start
Careful.
running out of pulls. I start
Careful
to
with that
realize,
hand, buddy.
I'm on this treadmill and I'm going to be bored. And I think that long term, I should probably transition away from gacha games because it's going to happen.
I agree.
It's going to happen over and over and over again to me. I know this.
I hope so. I agree.
But I do love the beginning of a gacha game.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. When I see a new gacha game, I see all the characters, all the things. I want to make guides. I want to help people out. And I actually saw this video from Gacha Gamer about Zenless Zone Zero. Now, this is a sponsored video, but I do trust Gacha Gamer quite a bit. And, you know, there might be some big changes that are actually going to make it a little bit better. I don't know how good it'll be at launch.
I'm going to be real. I take every single sponsored video's opinion with a massive grain of salt, and generally I take that piece of salt and I throw it in the fucking garbage, as well as the video. I'm not going to get my opinions off of a sponsored video. I'm just simply not going to do that. I'm simply not going to do that at all, ever.
But if I'm being 100% honest with you,
yep.
I would probably rather jump on Zenless Zone Zero and be bored of it in a week than continue to bang out guides on, like, Wuthering Waves a month in when I'm already kind of getting bored of the game. And the same thing goes with HSR. HSR is a great game. It's a good game. I was just hyping it up. I was playing it the other day. I haven't logged in because of Wuthering Waves.
I feel like we know where we're going with this video, and I think we've all been seeing this shit coming for quite a while. MTash is not built for gacha games, and I think that's perfectly fine, right? I feel like MTash is built for MMOs and PoE, 100%.
But as soon as I, like, step away from these games, I have a hard time getting back into them and caring. I saw the new game mode. It's cool. You fight the bosses. It's sweet. I played it. I got the new character. But people even said in my video that they're like, oh, you don't seem like that into it. And if I'm being honest with you, I'm not that into it.
I actually really enjoyed it. I want to make a whole thoughts on my thoughts on current HSR and current Wuthering Waves. I should. Because it presents a lot of pros, but there is also a lot of cons. And let's just address one massive elephant in the room. Your mother. But on a real note, HSR is becoming what we all knew it was going to become, which is have this character or you lose. And it kind of sucks. It's a shame, but it really is getting to that issue where have this character for this game mode or you lose. Or you don't get max rewards.
It's kind of hard. Okay, let me cook, because, like, how do you define losing in HSR? If the definition of losing in HSR is if you don't get a new character and you can't even beat the stage, I would respectfully disagree. If losing comes to not getting max rewards, for example, not clearing MOC Memory of Chaos in 10 cycles, or not clearing Apocalypse Shadows in 6,600 points, I would also respectfully disagree. But some units will always be more valuable than others. Take an account without Runmate and take an account without Jingyuan. You always know what I mean, right? So, yep, let's move on.
It's pretty irritating. Happens if you release 2 characters every patch. Is what it is. If you disagree, I would love to know why. But I hope you don't disagree that a lot of HSR is this rotation is built for specifically this character. It's really irritating. A lot of gacha games do this. Even Wuthering Waves is currently doing this. Genshin Impact has been doing this shit on fucking launch, where even the Tower of Adversity was like, get an arrow boost. Man, I wonder why that is. It's because Gion's on the banner. It is very frustrating. It's very irritating. That's why I've transitioned from free-to-play into Battle Pass, because if you just don't have the character that you need for the stage, it's going to be a miserable fucking experience. I disagree? Okay, let me know why.
Okay, wait. Yes, there will always be buffs to suit the rate up banner unit, because that's how it sells. Either you have this or you have PvP. That's the only 2 ways a gacha game can sell a unit. It's either this or PvP. Pick your poison. And for me, I will take the first choice every single fucking day, because you know why? Even if you don't use units that benefit from the buffs, you can still clear. I'm not talking about using E6 Aircraft on E2, like straight up. You can definitely still get max rewards without the rate up banner unit. Leave a comment down below if you disagree with that. Do you think you can't get max rewards if you don't have the rate up banner unit? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, moving on.
Genshin, they release characters that are just bad. True. I just want to say that your constant disrespect towards our mothers very much hurts my feelings, and I'll cancel you on Twitter. Okay. People are clearing MrPokke Shadow with 4 stars. Exactly, Nicola. But what I'm saying is that I hope you don't disagree that it is geared towards, like, every rotation is just geared towards the banner unit. Thankfully, Wuthering Waves is still in its infant stages where we don't actually require it, but I can foresee it getting to that. Hopefully it doesn't, like HSR is currently getting to.
I don't think you're like, shit, I really, really disagree with it. Like, you're not required to get Firefly. You're not required to get Boot Hill. Like, if you want to get a 0 cycle, you probably need a bit more of a speed requirements, relic investments, islands, all that. Zero cycle, different story, right? If you just want to beat the stage, like 3 stars, let's just talk about it. If you lose, it means you didn't 3-star. I really don't think you're required to get Firefly or Boot Hill or Robin. Rame, I'm pretty damn sure you can get a decent clear without Rame. Like maybe not 0, but I'm pretty sure you can get a clear, a 3-star without Rame. Might be more challenging, but I'm pretty sure you're not required to have it. Even if Blake clears the stage in 8 cycles, so what? You still beat the stage. 8 cycle clear second half, 2 cycle clear first half, done. You beat the game. Like, you can still do it.
I hope we all don't disagree that the current game modes are completely built for Firefly. I think anybody with eyeballs can see that shit.
Yeah, and it's been the case for like almost every single new banner. They have been building this buff for the rate up unit. I don't see why Firefly is the only person that is like legit. There has been like when Dio came out, there was a trotter that buffed basic attack damage. When DOT came out, there was a fucking DOT. There's so many instances of this. So I don't think it's anything new here.
Sense or no?
A new character coming out that does something slightly different. Like, if I look at my roster and everything on my account, I can beat everything. And so a new character comes out that is fractionally better or whatever. I don't get as excited as other people. Other people are like freaking out about these characters. I know that she does super break and she's really good. But I'm like, yeah, but I don't need it. Like, I don't need that thing.
Yeah, and then don't
so
have it.
If I'm not super engaged with the story, which I'm not.
This is also the other thing with Eidolon players, is people who have Eidolons can kind of skip newer units, but that's also going to lead to burnout because nothing's ever going to change. And I think that's kind of the problem.
I'm a Skippy McGee. I'm very, like, excitement, gaming, bosses, fighting, dopamine. I have a hard time playing. And because my account has beaten everything with HSR, it's like,
Actually, that's why we're being free to play in Zenless Barely. We're gonna be 100% free to play in Zenless 0. Not a single goddamn cent, no islands, nothing. Genuinely.
Not that engaged. The new bosses came out, I one banged. It's so easy. And so, even though HSR is a good game,
I missed a star, and that pissed me off. But I can go back and beat it anytime I want. I just don't feel like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have a hard time covering it. And will have a hard time.
For context, Tectone missed 3 stars in Pokke to Shadows because his Firefly did basic attack twice consecutively. Blood didn't even use skill to run out of skill points. Insane. Love it, Tectone.
I'm covering it. The same thing goes with Wuthering Waves. It's a good game. It's fun.
Also, he used Adventuring as a sustain for Firefly, who consumes HP. Crazy shit.
But I feel like I've beaten it, and I know that it's just like, next world tier, push a little further. Next world tier, push a little further. And I'm not interested in logging in every day, endlessly, for months, to get to AR50 or UL50 or whatever it is. And
that's what's currently keeping me very hooked, is I do want to hit AR60 or UL60. Because I do want to know what the game's like at max level, but we'll see.
And so on and so on.
UL60 is not even a max level for what we have. I believe it's 80. It's like a long ass grind for Wuthering Waves. It's 80, right? Yeah, it's gonna be like years. Okay, maybe not years, but like 1 year later, maybe? 1 year later? Not max refresh, just chilling. Probably 1 year later, I think. Might be rough.
It's not engaging. But I do want to play Zenless Zone Zero.
And play it.
And I don't know if I'll last long on Zenless Zone Zero.
I give him 2 weeks.
I know it sounds crazy, like, oh, Mtashed, what are you doing to yourself? But let me explain. I view gacha games kind of like a roguelike game. I don't know if you guys know what a roguelike is, but there's so many different roguelike games.
Yep.
Binding of Isaac, Slay the Spire, Enter the Gungeon. A lot of these games, it's kind of like your one life, your one try through the game, you get as far as you can. And every time you die, it's a new run, it's a new thing. And I really enjoy those games for some reason. And I kind of view gacha games like a roguelike. I start an account, I don't know who I'm going to get, I don't know how many copies of a weapon I'm going to get. Will I get lucky? Will I not get lucky? I always get lucky. But the journey of the first few weeks or a month is exceptionally fun for me. I can figure out the game quickly, I can figure out the characters, I can make tons of content, and I'm very happy doing it. And I wanted...
Mtashed gets bored of everything. Yeah, and I'll be real, I would rather Mtashed tell me that he's bored than put on a fucking fake fucking smile, do a little song and dance, clap his little hands and say, man, this new update's fucking insane. right? I'm okay with people getting bored because that's how humans fucking function. It's a completely normal, natural thing to do. And I think people getting so upset at Mtashed for getting bored and quitting, bro, in reality, he's just keeping it at fucking 100%. It's fine. Just because he's bored, though, doesn't mean you have to be. But I think it's perfectly fine.
I have a very, very big brain 500 IQ move. And I'm about to say something that might not be so neutral. And I think people are going to get very upset. There are moments where I get bored with the game. Happened for Honkai Starbucks. Happened for Wawa. Happened for Genshin. There are moments. I don't think you can touch your conscience and say, oh my god, this game is fun 24/7. The big brain move here is not say you're bored of the game. Dig past any one of my previous live stream I've done for the past, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 months. You will never ever see me say, oh my god, Honkai Star is so boring, guys. Oh my god, I hate this game. Oh my god, I'm able to log in and play. It will always be, yo, oh my god, yo, chat, today we're playing Genshin Impact. Today we're doing our first playthrough on Genshin. Yo, chat, we're gonna be pulling for Yingling. Yo, chat, what's this? Yo, it's like, you don't have to show that you're bored. You just have to show that you're more excited for something else. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the words of wisdom, the Pokke wisdom for today.
For any of the popular games that come out.
League of Legends. Yep.
Zenless Zone Zero, Azure Premilia, whatever it might be. But when I do hit that wall, instead of going on a tirade and saying, fix this, fix that, if they can't...
I like when he does that, personally. I don't know whose guilt tripped him into not doing that, but I love when Mtashed bitches, me personally.
Can't give me something to do, I just won't play. I'm not...
Do you think I should bitch more? Do you think I should bitch more? Like, oh my god, fuck my life. Why is Firefly so mid? Oh my god. Oh my god, why does E6 Zenless do less damage than E16? Oh my god. Negative viewers.
Going to give them MMO levels of effort and daily logins.
Yeah.
When there's nothing to do. There's so many awesome games out there and things to do in life.
Exactly.
You gotta earn it.
Exactly. Like, there's so many things to do. You don't have to say that, oh my god, I'm sticking with this game because I have to. Like, you can just play different games. Especially for Mtashed. Like, okay, let's go. Mtashed has almost 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Blood definitely has the audience and reach to tap into variety. Like, let's just be completely real here. Maybe if you have like 1,000 subscribers, it will be a little bit difficult, which goes back to my original point where if you have very, very small audience, it's kind of hard to capture the market of you exploring the other games. But this is Mtashed. I think it's fine. Like, just play what you enjoy, man. Like, genuinely.
There's more competition every day in the gacha market. And maybe one of them will hit my brain in the right way and give me some stuff to do long term that I'm excited about. If not, I probably will jump from Zenless Zone to Azure Premilia to Arcanite Enfield, whatever it is.
Yeah, and it's completely fine.
Is one I'm really looking forward to because I can't wait to show everybody just how shit it is. That community is going to hate my ass. And I don't care. I'm not going to pretend that it's good. I'm going to show you guys exactly how fucking bad it is. I'm going to shit on that game relentlessly because everybody needs to know it. That game is fucking dog shit.
Wait, what happened to... Wait, what did Arknights do to Tectone? Like, what did Arknights Enfield do to Tectone? Arknights, as in like... Okay, no, let's just move on.
It is an embarrassment for a fucking game, and I recommend everybody skip that shit.
I legit have never seen Arknights Enfield. Like, I've not even seen the gameplay.
Big old fat shit all over that game.
Oh my god, let's, let's calm down, man.
Oh,
shit, this is a game.
And then say, good luck to the future creators that love the game, that are going to give you better content than me. If you want some early guides, first impressions, maybe a tier list, I'm going to be the guy. I'm going to be the guy, but I don't want to get married to any game because I know it's not healthy for me long term. I know I'm not wired for it, and I'm not going to pretend. With Wuthering Waves, with HSR, if I'm feeling a patch, you know, the 1.1 patch is next week, I'm probably going to play Wuthering Waves. I'm going to check out the new characters, give some advice on it, yada, yada, yada. But shortly after that, a few days later, we've got Zenless Zone Zero coming out. There's a game called The First Descendants. It's kind of like an anime-looking Warframe, super cool game. I'm going to probably try that game. And if you don't want to watch me because I'm not playing Wuthering Waves, that's okay. If you don't want to watch me because I'm not playing HSR, that's okay. But if you're like me and you jump from game to game and you're just trying to find that next thing that you love, that's awesome. That's great. If there's some cool news or some awesome things, I'm going to cover it. But I don't want to devolve to the point where I'm critiquing and raging about every game. I don't want to devolve where I'm covering drama to fill the gaps. I want meaningful guides, meaningful content, things that excite me and make me happy.
Okay.
I'm gonna be real, guys. I think covering drama is the most important thing to cover. I'll be real. I think it's more important to cover than just a guide. How to play Klee. Finally. Some meaningful content. You put the fire build on the fire girl. I really saved the platform. Look at him go. Versus drama content. Hey, this guy is stealing another person's videos and is essentially ruining somebody else's career. I'm going to tell this guy to eat a dick. Yeah, I'm going to be real, man. I really feel like it's very important to talk about the issues rather than just make a guide. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like guide making is so glorified, but it's like, I'm going to be real. Anybody can make guides. Here, watch this. Klee guide. All right, so here's what you do, guys. Put Lost Prayer of the Sacred Winds for her weapon. You can run Skyward Atlas if you want to. Crimson Witch is really good on her. Run Attack Sands, Pyro Goblet, Crit Rate Helmet. Try to aim for crit rate, crit damage, attack percent, elemental mastery.
Oh my god, thank you, Tectone. Thank you so much. I really wanted to play Klee. Hey, that's some good fucking advice right there. Hey, that's some good shit, man.
Stats. Level her normal attack first, then her skill, then her burst. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, that's why I just really don't really give a fuck about glorifying guide content, because it's really not that hard, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really just not that hard. Just Google it.
Yeah.
Fair point. I know, and you can do that for anything.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just like, okay, I just go on Reddit. Because all the guides are made before the characters are released anyways on fucking reddit.com. So read what that, I mean, that's, dude, MrPokke made a career by translating Chinese guides into English, right? And now he...
Hey, no, it's almost as if my man knew I was gonna react to this. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wait, let him cook. Let him cook.
Pretends to be a guide maker, okay? Like, come on, guys. It really ain't that hard. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like, it really ain't that hard. So hopefully that makes sense. Or Google Pridwin.com.
Yeah.
Now,
all right, yo. Now that I gotta take a neutral stance. I gotta take I can take a neutral jab back at Tectone. A neutral jab. Sometimes people just don't care about the drama. Sometimes people just want to play the game. Oh my god. Wait, what? This person stole another person's video? Oh wait, I forgot. I forgot to give a fuck. You know, neutrally speaking, right? The same amount of people who would care for a guy, and the same amount of people who would care for drama, they're just, you know, people will just watch what they want to watch. If people want to watch drama, hey, you know, drama content huge. If people don't want to care about drama, they want to watch guy, hey, guide makers huge, right? So also, yo, if anyone is still mistaken at this point, I'm not a guide maker, guys. I'm not a guide maker. I think if you guys watch my stream, you can probably tell I'm probably not a guide maker. I'm just someone that just bangs my head against the wall 500 times against Tempest misses, and I just get. I am a gamer. If there's one, I feel that I am a gamer that sometimes yaps a little bit too fast, and just so happens to read Chinese. Okay, anyways, yeah.
let's move on to the next part of this little thing. We are in the new home, and I want to do some sort of, you know, live stream, you know, some fun.
Now, I will agree, people causing issues for no reason to fill the voids, well, yeah, that's a problem. That's what Twitter does. Whenever Genshin Impact or honkaistarrail slows down, they just start saying, hey, this person's homophobic, transphobic, fucking waterphobic. You're like, dude, who cares? Right? That's an issue. But actually talking about issues, I feel like is very important. Like you, okay, so what issues have I manufactured? What issues have I just merely made up for fun? Like being toxic to the whole Arknights community.
And there it is.
Being toxic. So you're telling me one guy...
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck is his history of Arknights, so I'm not even gonna... I don't even give a damn, right? So let him cook.
Can be toxic to the entire community. So let me get this right. So one guy is going up against 100,000 people, and you're saying the one guy's in the wrong. So the community, the Arknights community, who frequently makes hate posts on me on Reddit, to this day, after I've quit their game for 4 years, after their own Discord devs, their Discord community managers said, don't Tectone because he's white. You want to say that I'm the one who caused issues for the Arc? No, I mean so many Arc Knight players don't know you, and that's okay. They're going to face the punishment of their ancestors. I've been told that people have to face punishments based off what their elders have done. It's engraved into our culture. So the Arknights players of yore who have fucked up, their kids will be feeling the same pain, even though they themselves didn't commit that atrocity. Apparently, it's okay.
Okay, what the fuck is going on right now?
They didn't do.
What the fuck is going on right now?
Did it, right? So,
holy shit.
Hey, that's just Arknights, man. Is what it is. Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, the same.
Oh, chat, tomorrow we'll start playing Arknights. I play Arknights for the first time and you won't believe what happens next. Is Arknights good? Is Arknights a good game? 2? Oh shit, that's a lot of 2s. That is a lot of 2s.
Stuff, celebrate the new home. But I just got to figure out a time where it's going to really work. I want to show off the place and everything, but we still have some unpacking to do and some furniture to get and things like that.
Yep.
I want to get my setup going in here because my goal is to have one main gaming setup. But I actually want to do another setup on kind of the other side of the room.
Holy shit.
And I want to set up a different camera because I want to do some different content that is more
Making OnlyFans.
Based on me, on content creation, on the business side of things, on investments and different things. But it's just such a big project and I need enough time to do it. And I don't know when that's going to be. We have Zenless Zone Zero, all these different things. So I have all these ideas in my head.
OnlyFans.
I need to execute on them. I need to pull the trigger on some of them, but I'm still just trying to like get into this house, like finalize everything, and get my family set up. So that's where I'm at. Things are good overall. I'm trying to stay healthy. I'm trying to go for walks.
He does look really good. There was a period where Mtashed looked like shit for like a year, right? Same thing with May. But he's got his health under control. He looks great.
Yippee.
Besides the first frame of this video where he looks 10,000 years old, which was, let me see if I can find it.
Gamers.
There it is. Bro looks 18 million years old. But besides that frame, he looks great.
I recognize that it's going to make some people angry. I recognize that some of you are going to be like, what the hell? I jumped on for Wuthering Waves. I know. Thanks. Appreciate it. But I will say this. Even if you don't watch me anymore because of Wuthering Waves, you never know when our paths are going to cross again. If you don't like my content tomorrow or the next day, it's okay to unsub. I don't care. Sub to the people that are making content that you want. And maybe one day you'll see my face and you'll go, hey, that's that guy. He's making some videos on this game now. We can reconnect. That happens all the time. I've played so many games. Destiny 1, Destiny 2, Division 1, Division 2, Monster Hunter World, into Genshin. We played Diablo. We've succeeded in pretty much every game we've covered, and I'm just going to keep doing that. Whenever there's a hype new thing that I want to play, I'm going to make some videos on it. And obviously, if it's adjacent and something in the realm of Genshin, Honkai, Wuthering Waves, I'm going to be checking it out, because I want to get to that 1 million subs, but I'm not going to bang my head playing a game,
I banged your mom's head.
trickling it up there and being miserable. I think it's way more fun if we explore these games together, figure things out together, and have a good community while doing it. All right? So that's where I'm at. That's the news. That's the deets. Thank you so much for watching me. This house and everything wouldn't be possible without you. That's it.
Yeah, but it also wouldn't be possible without you. In my opinion, MTash, just play Path of Exile. That's it. This is our monthly MTash I Quit video. I love watching these. But it's good, because I feel like a lot of the issues he has are often self-inflicted, but the good news is, at least he's self-aware. And I think that's all that matters. And, we always wish the best for MTash. We love that guy.
Insane. All right, with that, we come to the end of today's content. See you next time.